Have you ever looked over at the car next to you on the highway and realized there is absolutely nobody behind the wheel because that is exactly what is happening right now in Texas? Tesla is officially pushing its Robotaxi service into Dallas and Houston, and this is a massive shift for how we think about daily commuting. If you live in those areas, you might have already seen the 14-second video they posted showing a car just cruising along without any human monitors or drivers in the front seat. They are rolling this out and making Texas the absolute proving ground for this technology. We are talking about 3 major cities now, since they originally launched in Austin last year, and then stepped it up to offer rides without safety drivers in January 2026. But before you completely surrender the keys to the machines, we need to talk about the reality of how this is actually going. Back in February, Tesla filed a report stating their Austin robotaxis have been involved in 14 crashes since the launch. That is a number that definitely makes you pause and think about the growing pains of autonomous driving. They also have a ride service in the San Francisco Bay Area, but that one still uses human drivers, so it is a bit more conservative. Right now, if you look at the crowdsourced data on the Robotaxi Tracker website, it shows they might not be flooding the new markets just yet. The data is only registering a single vehicle in Dallas and a single vehicle in Houston compared to the 46 active vehicles they have logged in Austin. So it is a slow rollout, but the intention is crystal clear. Tesla wants to completely remove the human element from driving, and they are using Texas as their ultimate test lab. You have to wonder what it feels like to just summon a car and trust it entirely with your life in heavy Dallas traffic. It is a wild concept that is slowly becoming our everyday reality, and it really forces us to question our relationship with transportation. Will we eventually look back at driving ourselves as some sort of archaic chore? Or are we rushing into a future where the technology is still working out some very dangerous bugs? Let us talk about the broader implications for the auto industry. For years, we have been hearing promises about full self-driving, and the timeline always seems to slip. But seeing these cars actually rolling out for public use without anyone in the driver's seat shifts the conversation from theoretical to highly practical. Think about the infrastructure changes required to support a massive fleet of robotaxis. We are talking about dedicated drop-off zones, changes in parking lot economics, and even how insurance companies will handle claims when a human is no longer at fault. The 14 crashes in Austin might sound alarming, but you also have to weigh that against the sheer volume of accidents caused by human error every single day. Are these machines already better drivers than we are, or do they just fail in entirely different and unexpected ways? As they scale up from one single car in Houston to potentially hundreds, the real-world data they collect will be invaluable. It is not just about the car navigating a static map, it is about predicting human behavior, avoiding sudden obstacles, and dealing with extreme weather conditions. This is the ultimate stress test for their artificial intelligence models. And if they succeed in Texas, you can bet this model will be exported to every major city across the country. So next time you are stuck in traffic, just imagine a future where your car is out making money for you instead of just sitting in a parking garage. That is the true endgame here, and we are watching the very first messy steps of that transition unfold on the streets of Dallas and Houston.